Hey guys, what's up? So many of you were asking about reduction in age limit, whether optional will be there or not, what kind of reforms are UPSC talking about, what kind of changes they are talking about. Baswan Committee Report is also there, who is a senior IS officer. So all these things I am trying to inculcate in this lesson, that is reforms in UPSC Civil Services Examination. This is presented by me, Roman Saini, and if you feel these courses are helping in any way, do give a 5 star to the course and do review it as much as possible. And in the comment section, do provide your valuable feedback and ask your queries and do share it as much as possible. So in brief, like UPSC conducts examination to the most prestigious position in the country, and the impact of such recruits is so high as bureaucrats are the backbone of the government. Bureaucrats are the steel frame, the iron frame around which the entire government machinery revolves. Now, various governments has made the government to pay special attention to many aspects of the examination. For example, CSAT paper 2 was introduced to remove the optional in the prelims, but then due to protest, CSAT paper 2 was made qualifying. Then one of the optional was removed in my time in 2013, so that again to provide a level playing field. Now they're talking about that other optional should also be removed, so the paper should be exactly the same for everybody. There are a lot of committees which have been set up from time to time, so let's see which are these committees. So press information bureaus, as you can see, 17 December 2015, that is about 10 months ago. It says that revision of civil services examinations, the central government has constituted an expert committee under chairmanship of Shri B.S. Baswan. Okay, to examine the various issues connected with the civil service examination. The committee has been asked to submit its report within 6 months of its constitution. Okay, so now let's see what is happening. So these are the committees: Kothari Committee, Satish Chandra Committee, Y.K. Alak Committee, Anand Krishnan Committee, Bhattacharya Committee, S.K. Khanna Committee, NIGVEKAR Committee, Purushottam Agarwal Committee, and finally Baswan Committee. So these are the committees which have been constituted to reform the UPSC. Now, NIGVEKAR committee, it has suggested many changes, but government has not accepted the recommendations completely. It was constituted in 2011, and the major changes that the committee made are: candidate with 50% or more marks in graduation can only appear for the exam. So it is true for the professionals like MBBS students, because अगर हमारे 50% से कम आते हैं तो हम फेल हो जाते हैं. So we are not graduate anyway. But there are certain graduation stream where even with less than 50% you are allowed to become graduate. So for those people it will be a very big deal. Reduce the age limit. They wanted to reduce 25 for general, 28 for OBC and 30 for SC ST, which is currently 32 for general, 35 for OBC and 37 for SC ST. So huge reduction in age group. For example, if a doctor comes out of a college, he is already 22 or 23 or even 24. So you are saying that he should not be allowed to give attempts. According to NIGVEKAR committee, doctor should not become civil servant, because it is very hard to become civil servant in first attempt. You need at least 2, 3, 4 attempts to become civil servant. If a doctor starts his graduation at age of 18 and 5.5 years later he is 24, so how come he will give civil services? When will he prepare? So basically you are shutting doors on law graduates, like doctors and architects, which have 5.5 year course. Restrict the number of attempts to 5 irrespective of category. Okay, this is a welcome step, because you don't want to give like 100 attempts to people, because it will waste their youth. Personal narrative before the interview, and finally revise the exam pattern every 5 years. So these were NIGVEKAR committee's recommendation. Speculation surrounding the Baswan committee has erupted ever since it submitted its report in August 2016. So as it said that he had to submit report in 6 months, so they did it, and the committee was constituted over the wide resistance that was shown regarding the CSAT paper 2. A lot of issues were created about whether it's qualifying or not. So post which the committee was to look into any necessary changes which were required in this regard. And it has been a source of worry for lakhs of people, as there is status update. Recently, 2 days ago, there was a news about Baswan committee and some person filed RTI, but it was refused, blatant refused, that we will not release the Baswan committee's report. UPSC has forwarded the report to DOPT, which has to take the final decision. But to worry is the fact that UPSC has been really secretive about it, and they have even refused to make the report public, which in my opinion is not good, because RTI के mandate में सब कुछ आना चाहिए, and if you want the committee's report out, it should come out. But anyway, it's up to government. Now, suggestions are that the Baswan committee is likely to look into the eligibility, syllabus, scheme, pattern of examination. And what constitutes the Baswan committee? It is a body of experts from different walks of life, like academicians, technocrats, senior bureaucrats. It is chaired by B.S. Baswan, former HRD secretary and a retired IS officer. So he must be knowing these things inside out. And reforms could be brought about in the following areas. Okay. examining the effectiveness of the prestigious exam being conducted in terms of selection of candidate, inclusiveness, and required skill set. Look into any necessary changes required in civil services prelims and mains examination that will be holistic and will not be towards the benefit of any one group of individuals. For example, if you see the pattern, out of 180 IS officers, 100 are engineers and 30 are doctors. So can you imagine that more than 70% of the people are engineers and doctors? So definitely the exam is favoring one group of individuals. So that has to be taken care of. Eligibility criteria of the candidates in terms of upper age limit, number of attempts, all these are being speculated. Now the two major areas of concern why people are like watching this video are, first is age limit. The major change that is going to affect millions of aspirants, like 15 lakh people will be filling the form. Rumors are that the upper age limit of 32 will be brought down by the government. फेसबुक पे देखा ही होगा, वो आता रहता है रोज की 26 कर दी, 25 कर दी, एंड पीपल कंप्लेंड अलॉट एंड दे कीप मैसेजिंग मी, सर एज हैज बीन रिड्यूस्ड टू 32, 25 एक्सेट्रा. But reduction is likely to happen over a period of time and in a phased manner. And to ensure that lakhs of candidates preparing for the exam are not at a disadvantage, okay, so they will also take care of this. But you can never expect from UPSC. They are in 2013 they completely changed the mains pattern and not even a single warning was given. In optional, one optional has already been removed since my time in 2013, and this is to give a level playing field. It's a welcome move. I like it. For those who are like pro with the subject, तो दो लोग पढ़ लेते थे पबैड और साइकोलॉजी या सोशोलॉजी जोग्राफी, and they used to get rank 1 and rank 2 and what not. And it talks up, but the talk is about scraping out the other optional also. So for example, I read psychology optional for 6 months, and then one day I came to know that entire 6 months have gone to waste. It will not be useful at all. Not at least in the UPSC, but in life it will be helpful. But there is no concrete evidence of any such suggestion. I have some inside information, but I can't reveal it for obvious purposes. But rest assured, you should focus on optional once the notification is out. Don't focus on too much. Why are we talking about it? The commission is being really secretive about the report and hence has become an area of concern. Now it is of utmost importance and relevance as millions of candidates are planning by 4 साल 5 साल they are giving, 4 5 years of their life they are giving, and it eliminates many serious candidates who fall in the upper age limit category, and preparation strategy is widely dependent on this, whether to take coaching for optional or not and stuff. What should you do? My personal advice is rumors are floating since time immemorial. I have been hearing them for last 10 years. Do not pay any heed to it. If you are already preparing, close your ears to all the nonsense. And if you are contemplating to start preparation, just start. Don't think too much. Start reading general studies, NCRTs, etc. They will never go to waste. And government is not likely to bring radical changes suddenly. But again, there is zero predictability. They did it exactly with CSAT paper 2. They did it exactly with 2013 mains. So nothing can be taken for granted. Now my personal opinion at last is that is how a UPSC answer should be written. Your opinion should be at last. Any change should be brought about in a phased manner. The government should keep in mind the lives of millions of people. यार इतने सारे लोग अपनी घर ज़मीनें बेच के आए हैं. They've sold their lands to study. So they should keep in mind that the change is likely to bring about millions of candidates' life. And reduction in age limit should not be sudden. Should be phased out over at least 5 years period of time. And don't be taken aback by anything till it is not officially declared. So wait till February, March 2017 when the notification is out, and only then it should be done. And at least 5 year freeze should be given, that whoever is giving first attempt, they should be given 5 more attempts. And by 2021, they should implement these reforms if they want to reduce the age to 25 or 26 or whatever. And just remember that don't pay heed to any rumors, because you don't have any time to regret or go into rumor mongering. So I hope this lesson helped you. Do give 5 star to this course. Thank you for watching this. Have an awesome day.